Markdown is a popular markup language that is a superset of HTML. This means that we can include code into these cells to enrich the text, like creating a heading, making a table, emphasizing text to be bold or italicized, changing the color of the text, adding LaTeX equations, importing images, videos, etc. So let's fancy up our first cell by adding some Markdown script. Double-click on the cell to open it for editing. And before the text that is currently there, add hashtag space heading, and then press enter a couple of times to create some space, and then run the cell again. And you'll notice that we just created a heading for the cell, bold and in larger print. So double click on it again, and then after the text, add 2 hashtags and then the word heading, and then run the cell again to see what happens. We just created a subheading. Now I'm going to go back and change the word heading into introduction and change the subheading to running a cell. Now I want you to spend a couple of minutes adding documentation or notes into this cell about what you've learned so far. So I added some documentation for myself to help me remember how to do a couple things in the notebook. And there are many more things that I can do with the Markdown cell. At the end of this video, in the next section, you will find a link to a cheat sheet with some basic features of Markdown for you to try on your own. And your first assignment is actually going to be to go through the cheat sheet, pick out a couple of things, and add them to your notebook.